They used to call it NAFTA. We're going to call it the United States-Mexico Trade Agreement. We'll get rid of the name NAFTA.
Have the United States and Mexico reached an understanding on key parts of NAFTA? And what about Canada? Hello, I'm Nathan King, sitting in for Anna Naidu, and this is The Heat. Hello again. After a long year of negotiations, the United States and Mexico may have settled on some provisions for an updated NAFTA agreement. But in order to be a North American free trade agreement, Canada needs to be part of it, despite US President Trump's threats to dump Ottawa. Well, to bring us up with the latest is CGTN's White House correspondent, Jessica Stone, in our newsroom. Jessica, Canadian Foreign Minister Chrystia Freeland in town today to resume trade negotiations after Mexico seemingly signed on. What's going on?
Well, she just arrived a couple of hours ago, Nathan, and she began talks with her U.S. counterpart, U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer. They spent about an hour together this evening, and she says she plans to meet with her Mexican counterpart, I should say, as well. Now, Ottawa has been keen to protect its dairy and poultry, as well as to get new protections for environment and labor. And here is what Freeland told reporters after Tuesday's talks.
The fact that Mexico has taken some tough decisions for Mexico and agreed on some compromises around labor in the rules of origin discussion really is positive for workers in higher wage countries. It's positive for Canadian workers, it's positive for U.S. workers.
And the U.S. Congress has to pass whatever comes out of these negotiations. The White House wants to present the details to them by Friday, Nathan. But the system here to really pass the agreement, it's really set up for 3 parties to be part of the agreement rather than 2. And Mexico does say they want Canada to stay in the pact.
Yeah, lots of political questions of where it might go. But just remind us, what were the details as we have them between U.S. and Mexico on this trade agreement? What's been decided?
Well, the U.S. and Mexico have agreed that more parts of a vehicle produced in North America should be made in North America to be tariff-free and essentially be made in U.S. or Mexico, or if Canada signs on, be made in Canada. And about half of each vehicle, they agreed, must also come from companies where workers are paid at least $16 an hour, and that's higher than they're currently paid in Mexico. Now, the provisional agreement also removes duties on digital products, adds new protections on intellectual property. And, you know, you might remember you and I have been doing a lot of reporting on trade over the years. Many of these measures harken back to the Trans-Pacific Partnership Trade Pact, rejected by Washington, but already embraced by both Ottawa and Mexico City. Nathan?
Yeah, thanks so much, Jessica.